Oh dear. Let's move on to Bellew of the Week, then, shall we, for episode 409. Let me just find a little intro to play. Here we go.
Let's be totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valerie Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that.
I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Zachary. Is he?
You fucking rat!
Good old Tony never gets old. Tony might feature in the Bellew of the Week's episode 409. Who knows? We shall keep an eye out. One person who's certainly featuring is this lad, Shakur Stevenson. God knows what's going on here, but well, Charlotte, at betting account, can't no one fuck this up because this is too deep for us. I have a genuine question. I'm not meaning to be nasty here, Andy. I thought that was a fella with him.
Well, that wasn't the question I was going to ask. That wasn't the first thing I thought about. I was thinking, who's the dude taking the picture? Just to put it on social media, by the way. He's clearly getting, this is clearly grade A pussy he's getting here. He's probably never had it so good, because this is the reason why he's talking like this. Can't anyone fuck this up? This guy's never had it so good. So what I'm saying is he's a young kid getting regular pussy for the first time and he's loving it. Right? She's clearly a talented girl, like, but then it's going to end in tears, man. It's going to end in tears. I can see it.
Well, I tell you, the fella taking the picture, number one, is certified to be the weed carrier. That's 100%. That's who he is. He's the fella whose job it is to carry around the weed. Yeah,
that's the gopher.
And take photos. The young lady he's with is a aspiring female rapper on the come up, and her name is Lyrical. That's a fucking piss take. Or something for music.
An IG model.
Oh, fuck me. What happened to the girl that he was fucking married to?
I was going to say, Joette Gonzalez, his sister, wasn't
he? He fucking he broke up the whole family there, and now he's off fucking doing simulating all kinds of activities on social media. That poor girl must be fucking bathing in tears right now, like Ryan Garcia. I think it was Dave the Hater put in the group chat, by the way. It's only a matter of times before Shakur is bathing in tears too. So
that's what
we'll see how this one plays out. Like.
Because that Gonzalez last looked at a bad last, actually, but he's going to tour with this thing.
This girl could meet one of the Migos or something and it'll be all over, you know what I mean? The boys won't know that, but the listeners will love. Chuck will love that reference. And yes, Chuck Wu, by the way, I know Inc. 86. I do know him, yeah, top man.
There you go, Chuck Wu.
Speaking of female rappers, did you guys know that Cardi B is from an indigenous tribe? And she's Arapaho.
Very good. I don't even know who that is, Matty.
Arapaho. It is a tribe. Motherfucker. Just trust me. That might be more for the Americans, but da-da-da-da-da-da.
Super Bowl Sunday coming up.
Don't say that, you son of a bitch. We're gonna get sued.
Good stuff. Matty in the hot seat next week. After the final bell, he's talking about Ebony Bridges. Crotty has nominated him for this. She has power, like it or not. That can spin a fight. I mean, Wilder was heavyweight champ purely on it, and Bridges 100% has better footworks and basics than that. Crotty says Bellew of the Week comparing 4-fight novice Ebony Bridges to Olympic bronze medalist and heavyweight champ Wilder. Howler, says Crotty there. Oh dear. Here we are. This is one for you, Andy. Dylan Roberts says Vinny the Doorman's hanging on to his world ranking there. I'll tell you what, he's hanging on by a gnat's cock. Look at this, the IBF rankings. Let's get the big version up, shall we? Jesus Christ. I think not rated 1 and 2, Andy, are probably the most notable names on this list. It's Murderer's Row.
Yeah, Falcao, the Brazilian. I think he's an Olympic medalist. I might have seen that German before.
You do have the most homoerotic name in boxing on that list.
The Kazakh the Kazakh number 11. Aye, Feigenbutts, aye. Number 11's worth a wee watch out for, by the way.
Yeah, who have I seen him in against Alan McCooley? I'm trying to think. Was he on top rank undercard?
I'm sure he was, aye.
Yeah, I think he was,
Well, wait, was
one of our Kazakhs. Light heavyweight, I think, or super middle.
68.
I'll be 60. Yeah, sorry, 60. There's Mungia's there. That's right.
They must brand new rankings next. I've got Zanny about sitting third in the rankings I'm looking at.
Jeremetto as well. He's 10th. He got beaten by Triple G, didn't he?
Triple G, aye, Triple G. Aye, that Kazakh fought Steve Von Alexander, mate, in an 8-rounder.
Oh, right, okay.
But nothing else in his record there, like. But let's say now he has been touted like he's got fighting one of the global belts shortly as well, you know.
Good old global belt. Anyway, let's move on from the IBF rankings, shall we? And move on from this one pretty quickly as well. We could gravel amongst a few of the people nominating Billy Joe Saunders. Not even going to give that any time, to be honest. I think it was, we all know what was going on between him and Barry McGuigan, and it sort of surpasses Bellew of the week, really. We'll have a laugh here, so I think we'll leave Billy Joe Saunders in the sewer where he belongs. Artman Boxing says, I'm not like you, I'm a bitch. I actually look at factual information like this here, stating if Tyson Fury still works internationally with wanted crime boss Daniel Kinahan, he declines. But hey, keep defending this scumbag. And Barry Hands of Stone has mentioned him for factual information regarding Mike Breland. I haven't really got the context of that one, so I think we'll move on. I think it was Fury getting nominated. Mike Coppinger has been talking about the super middleweight landscape. No Billy Joe Saunders, no Edgar Berlanga. If you're going to play like this, at least call the PBC super middleweight landscape. Michael Thompson nominated the PBC for failing to recognise another talented and unbeaten WBO champ, first Crawford, and now Saunders. Should he have included Saunders at least? I'm not really sure about Berlanga, but the PBC are just looking after their own there with that list, aren't they?
When you've got that punk Avni Ilderim sat there, then absolutely they should include Billy Joe Saunders. They should include any belt holder, really, shouldn't they? You know, like legit belt holder. But this isn't the first time. Do you not remember about 3 or 4 years ago? Sky used to do it, didn't they? Sky used to leave out any unknowns, any Frank Warren fighters. BBC leave Crawford out like he doesn't exist. It's just politics, isn't it? But Berlanga, absolutely not. He's, of course, you know, he's flying at the moment, all these first round KOs, but come on, like. But we're talking levels here. You could pick better fighters than certainly Caleb Jurax and Avni Yildirim, that's for sure. But you slot Saunders in there, you've got one gap, but not Berlanga. Coppinger's a dickhead. He pisses me off with his opinions.
Yeah, Coppinger is. I think they just shoehorned Truax in because of the fact he was fighting Plant. And keep an eye on that David Morrell Jr. 3-0 or 4-0. He's already the WBA regular champ. I like the look of him. I think he's a Cuban.
Cuban, aye.
Fighting John.
Oh, right.
Pretty much.
Is John Ryder fighting him, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's a tough fight, that.
Yeah, not ideal, is it?
Right here first. Here's one for you, Andy. You are the WBA Plutonium champ. WBF Intercontinental Lightweight title, Ibrahim Class Magenda. The name isn't a joke. A.K.A. the King. Look at that strap season. That's a beautiful belt there.
That is, mate. I forget. It's WBF Intercontinental. Not just that, mate. It was the vacant belt. The vacant belt. Everybody wants one of those. Floyd's coming out of retirement.
The former champion has gone on to such great things to vacate.
Dr. Hitman might be all over that, Steve.
Dr. Hitman, I love that name, by the way.
Artif Daniel, Dr. Hitman, I think he's had a couple of these crafty belts before, and he'll no doubt have his eyes on that WBF Intercontinental title.
That might be a bit much for him. He's at the RBC. He was the Royal Boxing Commission type champion, wasn't he?
It just shows, though, right, how people are completely oblivious to these belts. Because he went and posed with got a new Mercedes Benz with it in a dealership with the fucking belt over on the salesman's shoulder. I'm thinking that RBC belt that he won on a Prince Patel undercard, and he's just copped himself a new Merc.
They're my favourite, right? Go and watch the Miguel Cotto Margarito post-fight presser, right? I think he just caught there himself, and you'll see this white belt sitting there. You think it belongs in the WWE and stuff like that. I think it was the World Boxing belt. I think I don't know if it's listed in Box Rec or not. It was at one point. I think Cotto was one of 4 people who had fought for that belt or something like that. Or he was like 1 or 2 champions or something. I can't mind it, but World Boxing Board. This fucking white thing with this big slab of metal right stuck in the middle of it. Just, oh my God, man.
Yes, well done to Mr. Magenda anyway for winning his title, Trans Magenda title next maybe. Anyway, let's move on from that, shall we? DJ Kelman representing the WBC Heavyweight King. Look at this. Who wouldn't want a pair of these? trainers or sneakers, as you would say, Gabe, with the Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury, on the back. What do you think, Gabe? You'd be hot-footing through the streets of Texas with them on. Come on, Gabe. No interest?
Sorry, come again?
Just looking at the screen there, the Tyson Fury trainers.
Ah, yeah, those are something, aren't they? How about how much are they going to cost me?
I think they're about 80 quid.
Yeah, sure. Give me a pair. I'll wear those.
Wrong
when I'm
color
on the
for
fucking
me.
grass and stepping dog shit. These are the ugliest fucking shoes I've ever seen. I mean, look, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it was me and I had, a career like Tyson Fury, and I had the option to get some sweet ass kicks, like custom shoes like that, fuck yeah, I'd be all over it. But these shoes, they're not for me. They look like fucking 2-year-old shoes, like whenever you just kind of stuff their foot into it, and they look like shit. So I don't know what you're asking necessarily, but my take is fuck those shoes. They look like shit.
Andy loved them shoes, man. Andy would wear them definitely.
They should have lights in the crown for when you step.
No,
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, man. They got to have the little red and blue flashing lights every time you take a step. They light up.
No, it's going to say. It's going to say every time it walks and you stop it. It's going to say "you big dosser" or something like that. I'm a fighting man. Fight it, man. I smoke 100 fags a day. My back is back, baby.
I tell you, I wouldn't wear them, but I would wear the Rob Kelly hoodies available on Dizzy Jam. I think they're a fantastic investment.
I can endorse them.
That's true. See, Andy said they're the wrong color. My woman bought me a jacket, polo jacket, orange jacket with a blue horse. I said, "Oh, yes. Fuck it. I get on well with the other side, right?" I said, "No problem." I put the jacket on today. Took a picture, put it on Facebook. Lad I know from Wexford writes under it, "You orange cunt." I had to take it down.
Mate, I got two for you here, right? You got a bought a Tipex. Aye. Paint that horse white, baby. But, what I was going to say is,
that's what we used to do with the Reeboks. Remember the Reeboks with the Union Jack on them? We used to get them and Tipex the flag out.
see, I was going to say, right, see, I was in Norway, right, I got my because like the winter gear they're so expensive, but it's so fucking good. We hand it down between like the younger kids and stuff like that. So my son's like a year old now, right? So I've got my nephew's green winter suit, right? Of course, I've got a picture on a video on Facebook, right? What happens? All my mates like that, Andy, give a fucking word with yourself. That's a green fucking outfit he's got on there and stuff like that. Oh, honestly, guys,
fucking people are mental, and for fuck's sake.
Oh dear. Talking mental people, let's proceed with Bellew of the Week. Who have we got here next? Christopher Lovejoy has been tweeting out, after 3 long years of no paid fights from Don King, I was forced to file for bankruptcy. Minor setback for a major comeback, says Christopher Lovejoy.
We got the update we were looking for last week anyway. Fucking hell, poor Chris.
Jesus Christ.
Oh dear.
Filed for bankruptcy. Is that for him for his contract with Don King now? Or is he going to reinvent himself as someone else now? Like get a new birth certificate so he can actually then continue?
I don't know. He said he's never been paid by Don. What's going on with the hat? He looks like he's left the stickers on, when you bought it from the shop.
What an ironic name, because this broke ass probably has neither.
At James 1880 JW nominating that one, Aussie. Any sorrow for Lovejoy from you?
No, I do feel sorry for him. I mean, the fact that he flew over to the UK to fight Dave Allen, and then the fucking corpse of Don King, age 95, put a bloody stop on the fight because Lovejoy didn't tell him about it, and then demanded money. In all seriousness, Lovejoy won't be the only one in this situation, and it needs a regulator from where promoters can be stripped of licenses, because they do impact, fighters and stop them from earning. And I mean, the fact he's had to file, I shouldn't laugh, but the way he's had to file for bankruptcy because of Don King, who's not paid him anything.
Just waiting for a picture of Trevor Bryan in his car as well. I've had to file for bankruptcy too.
Oh, you shouldn't laugh, but You've just got to, haven't you?
Oh dear. And moving on, Chucker is not happy about us taking the piss out of poor old Lovejoy. He might turn up and fight Dave Allen at some point. Devon Haney has said Tio might be on drugs. I'm convinced. Bill's Mafia doesn't agree, neither does the Phoenix. But down the bottom here, 38 Super said Tio fought and beat Loma. I'm pretty sure that man ain't ducking nobody. And I see you, Carbon_15_ says Loma was a top rank hype job like most of their fighters. And Luke Cloherty has rightly nominated him for that one. Zeconomics nominated Anthony Joshua in his latest TV ad. When that bell rings, nerves are nowhere to be seen, says Joshua. Says the man who ran from Andy Ruiz even, for 12 laborious rounds. What else have we got here? Oh, here we go. We're getting into the good stuff now. The Motor City Cobra has nominated Anthony Bellew. Got nothing good to say, says Bellew. Say nothing at all. I presume in this case, says the Motor City Cobra, that Anthony doesn't take responsibility for all the things Tony has said about Cleverly, Stevenson, Hay, Warren, etc. That's a bit harsh here. What do you think about this message of positivity from Anthony? Andy, got nothing to say? Say nothing at all.
Yeah, I agree with what Anthony's saying there. The only thing I would disagree with what Anthony's saying there is that he's still got his name as Tony Bellew on his Twitter account. Tony died, so he should be. Someone needs to get in touch with him and say it's Anthony now.
Speaking of which, listener Gavin Graney, Frog or something, is he? But whatever he's on my Instagram anyway, and he sent me what must have been some surveillance footage of Anthony Bellew in his living room doing a home workout with his gun hanging out. You tell this fool if he's going to do a fucking inspirational home workout, you're supposed to lose the weight first and then do it. Not fucking, do you know what I mean? That's why they release the DVDs. You don't just do it in bits. But
you should eat more carrots.
Rob, you try to say that Anthony Bellew had someone spray him down with some water to look like he'd been like working out.
He's got the barbells out and everything. It's like the video for Olivia Newton-John's Let's Get Physical in the fucking living room. And what was turning into an
He's got the headband on as well, is he?
He has. I think he has the headband. Yeah. I think what you call it? What was turning into a nomination for Anthony Bellew ends up turning into a nomination for Gavin, I think his name is Graney, who said to me, I actually bought the fucking program off him. He said I was 2 weeks in before I realised you needed fucking barbells. So it's a waste of money. So he said he'd email it on to me. I said, look, I don't want to be fucking stealing copyright from Anthony Bellew. I don't want to be taking copyrights and fucking taking free product from Anthony Bellew if I haven't done it at his level in the living room.
How much did it pay for her?
I don't know. I didn't get the fee. I must get the fee, but whatever it is, you better up his fucking Patreon subscription to match that, baby. Fucking hell. You don't need barbells for this.
What time you need a barbell is when the fucking final order at the bar, man. That's the time you need to get barbells. Final orders. Yeah, like, yes, I heard that last.
He looks like the Ben Stiller character out of Dodgeball in the video, man. You got to see it. It's fucking good stuff. We're getting up for next week there. Yeah.
Well, when you've jumped around in a leotard at his level in the living room, Rob, maybe you can have an opinion.
Mr. Motivator. It's as simple as that.
Talking to Tony, even, maybe this is as good an opportunity as ever to put in a tweet that was sent to me from Hamed, a friend of the pod. This is Tony in full flow.
I think Canelo's smarter than that. Canelo will look at that and think southpaw, weigh it up, the short man.
Styles make fights.
Yeah,
Styles make fights.
Canelo will want to put it on Callum. Now, I know people are going to say, well, John Ryder put it on Callum. He's done it in a much different way. Canelo likes a mid-range distance. Canelo wants to nail you with hard shots, and to be able to do that, he can't be on your chest here. He has to be here. That's where Sergey Kovalev wants to be, and that's why he disposed of Sergey Kovalev. That's why he disposed of Kovalev. Canelo is a master at mid-range. He's brilliant up close, but I don't believe for a minute he won any account of it. A young boy, a phenomenal world champion, and I'll bet me house on he would not come to Anfield. Not a chance.
Tony Leotard going on tardy on us.
Oh, he's a legend, isn't he? He would not come to Anfield. Oh, dear. Keep an eye out for another Bellew one coming up shortly. Bellew of the week for YouTube for giving us a slap on the wrist for copyrighted content. The theme from Z Cars claimed by WMG, and we've been blocked, Andy. I was crying all week about this in Cuba, Iran, North Korea, and Syria. So in those countries, they will not be able to hear the pod.
Boys will be raging.
Well, my sister-in-law's Iranian, so they didn't get YouTube over there anyway. So you're fine. But seriously, did you know just like mute the thing for the video and that would just remove that copyright?
You can do that. I'd say in Syria they've probably got more things to worry about.
I would say
listening to our witticisms.
Yeah, I mean, obviously homelessness is a big issue there just now.
So someone in Syria's fucking ears pricked up was like, was that the theme from Z Cars?
Tony Bellew walks into that fucking song. He's fights. The North Koreans are going mental. I can't watch fucking fights there. North Koreans can't get fed, but they want to hear Tony Bellew's song.
Go to man.
Kim Jong-un just kicked this fucking MacBook off the table.
Go on, Matty. We're not going to be in Guantanamo Bay this week anyway because I played it again.
How are we going to fight communism if we can't be heard in Cuba and North Korea?
What would the irony be if our fucking channel got torpedoed because we were fucking playing Tony Bellew's fucking entrance song?
Oh dear. Right, a couple more before we finish up. Oh, it's Tony again. Someone sent this to me, including Anthony again. Michael Benson screenshot. Apparently, Anthony was told off by Sky for being very vocal and very pro Chisora in the Usyk fight. So a telling off and a slap on the wrist for Tone.
What? Bellew's the only one to get fucking a slap on the wrist for being pro Chisora in that fight. What about Adam Smith? What does he not give himself a fucking dressing down? Spencer Oliver, Anthony Crawler in that fucking video there by just agreeing along with everything Tony was saying. Fucking Anthony Crawler, Spencer Oliver, Johnny Nelson, the worst of them all. How is he not getting fucking pulled up and fucking told about his takes and his shitty hot takes that he gives us and stuff like that? Who said he was technically better than who again?
It's clearly a conspiracy against Anthony. Very important person if you didn't know.
Absolutely. I think wasn't it Nelson, Andy, I think, who said that Bellew was technically better than Usyk. I think that was the one.
That's what it was. Something along those lines. That I mean, I think remember Johnny must have got pulled up again for the Povetkin comments again for like, it was a lucky punch, stuff like that. That was the only time I can recall someone having to physically
up at 6, man.
And actually set it up at 6. Up at 6.
6 a.m.
up at 6 like me, staying up for the fights when they're fucking over.
You against the sofa, Rob, looking like when Bellew got knocked out against Usyk.
Oh, stop. It's been a poor trilogy.
The Bellew barbells. Look at this. Look at that. Look at it. Just for that link, Rob, man. You better hold me. Jesus Christ. You can hardly get up.
Steve, could you get that on the screen, baby dog?
Yeah, should be able to. Let me just do this one from Gabe. I'll try and bring it up. Gabe, this is from you, Jill Marie. If Breland let Wilder walk in that heavy costume, that was a huge issue or mistake the trainer made. He didn't need it at all. Insane. He's still Wilder and can stop when he wants. Why talk against him? He has nothing to prove, if you ask me. Still a heavyweight legend. I think Gabe, Rob mentioned that one earlier. Nomination from you for Jill Marie.
Yep. No, there was actually somebody different. But they're all in the same boat.
Right, okay. Let me see if I can screen share here then. I've got it up, so to speak. Let me see if I can just share my screen. Let's see. This is good stuff here. So, share the application window. Oh God, what am I doing? It's all live and exclusive, folks. Was it on Instagram, Rob, yeah?
Yeah. I put it in the chat there, but...
Right,
you want me to just put the link in the... I don't know if you can put the links in the YouTube chat, can you?
I put it in the Twitter chat and I put it in this chat.
Can you see, what can you see on the screen now? Hang on, maybe if I get rid of this and we might be able to see it.
Still seeing Gabe's tweet to you, mate.
Nah, fuck it then. Sorry, it's not that big deal.
Yeah,
it's check it anyway.
I can see it on my screen, Rob, but it's not coming up.
Oh, there you go.
Is that it there? Right, I'll play it. I'm not sure about the sound situation, but let me play it anyway.
Oh, there he's up and down. There we go.
You can hardly get down there, man. You can't get back up, look.
I'm not going to run to my credit card for that one, to be honest with you.
I'm going to call up my credit card to make sure I didn't buy it.
Yeah. He's back to square one. It's better without the sound anyway. Oh, man.
Bellew usually empties his guts when he's doing these training sessions and stuff like that, you know. He's like he's doing his sit-ups like a good fart, you know.
It's as simple as that, mate.
It doesn't look as bad as you think if in your mind you set it to Fernando.
He's having an up close and personal. Will you just leave him alone? He's just trying to exercise in his own sitting room, in the privacy of his own sitting room. Just leave him alone.
Look at the comment by Gunda 1983. Fat cunt.
That's the lad off my Facebook from earlier, is it?
Savage. That's see if George Carlin was alive, baby, he'd fucking love that comment. Simple, honest, direct language. You fat cunt.
He's starting to write back to that as well, isn't he?
Look at Bean smiling in the top corner. Oh yeah, let's see what else we've got here. Simon Hill, yeah, I got sent this from somebody else, Simon, actually. I can't remember the guy's name, but Jamal Charlo has been complaining that the IBF haven't sent him his belt since last September. Apparently the IBF are saying that there was controversy in the fight with Jason Rosario, so they haven't sent him the belt and he wants it for media
Strap season, baby.
Oh, strap season, absolutely. I can't remember. It's on Caroline, I think you call the guy, sorry. Whoever it was who sent it to me, I completely forgot. I hate to do this to Tony, but I've got another nomination for him, actually.
Yes.
As it happens. Now, this one was from a few weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it, but it's well worth digging up. So this was after the Ryan Garcia-Luke Campbell fight. Tony took to Twitter at 12 a.m. on the 3rd of January to have a go at people. The comparisons of Garcia to Sugar Ray Leonard and Oscar De La Hoya are ridiculous so early in this young man's career. He hasn't done anything to be compared to legendary fighters like them two yet. Just let the boy learn his craft and make his way. Talk of Sugar Ray Leonard and Oscar De La Hoya is insane, says Tony.
Anybody said that?
And then go back 2 years to a Joshua Buatsi fight, and Sky Sports are bigging up the fact that Buatsi had just wobbled Jordan Joseph and was about to stop him. Master Knowledge, no less, jumped in and said, if you study boxing and understand boxing, you will be blessed with eyes. I said this man is the new Holyfield. Now people are saying they see the similarities in @Boxing Buatsi. #real deal. Now don't forget about Tony now. He's not happy with these comparisons. He jumped in and said this last night. He's like a cross between Holyfield and Ward. I'm going to enjoy this young man's career. I expect him to become a multi-weight world champion.
Yeah, Ward is floating the Canelo fight. See that there today on Twitter? Bit of fucking something there, maybe. Might spark my interest back up anyway. Ward versus Canelo, I'd be all over that. Like,
well, just leave him alone, as Tony rightly says. Don't make any comparisons now.
Anthony.
All those people who are comparing Ryan Garcia to Sugar Ray Leonard, stop, guys, will you?
Who? I have not seen one person compare him to any.
Never seen that comparison to either fighter, that he's Sugar Ray Leonard or Oscar De La Hoya. Never.
I mean, this is about one or two, but I have never seen anybody say that or even heard that kind of comment. Even your shitty catchphrases on like your YouTube links and stuff like that, you know, like IFL do, like hot beef, fucking Oscar about to get taken over by Ryan Garcia. Yeah, right, okay.
Oscar loved that, he would.
The nets will be straight off. Right, boys, any nominations from you? Because we have to finish up soon. Andy, nominations from you for episode 409?
Maybe Gary Russell for what he's saying, you know, the $1 million to fight Warrington was beneath his standards. I checked something out. Apparently he got paid just over $1 million to fight fucking Nyambaya. So it kind of tells you what kind of ballpark figure, but he's actually fighting it just now and that, so obviously held it for more money possibly. But no, it's been quite quiet, as I say, this week, isn't it, all round in that? But Tony's been absolutely amazing this week.
No, I've got one, Andy, that you might like.
Okay.
Anthony Fowler.
Oh yes, yes.
So Anthony Fowler, who has been selling CBD oil and was coming out with statements such as, CBD oil certainly strengthens your immune system against all viruses, including coronavirus. Well, this week, Anthony Fowler had to withdraw from his upcoming fight because he's tested positive for coronavirus.
Oh, brilliant. Not brilliant.
Steve,
that's because he hasn't been on the CBD because he's giving it away, isn't he? Like Robin Hood.
Yeah. Anyway, Anthony, hopefully you recover soon.
Absolutely. Matty, any from you?
I couldn't nominate for this week, but I ran across something. It was an article from the past kind of thing that came up in my, and it was recalling that it's around 2005. There were people who thought that Roman Greenberg was going to be the first billion-dollar fighter in boxing.
Yep, that's right. That was Dennis Hobson, no less, was involved, wasn't he? I think, alongside Robert Waterman and the Seconds Out crew back on the BBC.
Yep, exactly. And they thought he was going to be the first billion-dollar fighter. So not good for a nomination this week. I just thought, a call from the past. Holy shit, you couldn't have missed it more.
Good old Roman Greenberg. Any nominations from you, Gabriel?
God damn! Sorry, guys, I couldn't get my deal to unmute. Looks like you already hit mine. Is that right?
Yes, from Jill Marie.
Yeah. No, I've got nothing else, man.
Nothing else from Gabe. Roberto, you're usually good for one or two. Anything for us?
No, I think just Shakur really for his antics. I give that one unlike us a strong Valentine's Day, and then I look for it to bomb out then later on. But Tony's been great value this week, but he's been winning fucking non-stop for the last 6 weeks, man, and it's going to be a long pandemic, so there's room for Shakur in this mix, like I think this week.
Yeah, man, I like Shakur as well for the award. That, as I say, he's clearly getting that tight ass pussy for the first time. It's clearly high class, like. Clearly high class. If he's going to boot day and all that stuff, man, fake poses and get his mates. Just get that. Listen, you can't. If you're an OG for the old slag wars, by the way, you get what I'm talking about.
Look at the bottom right photo, man. You're gonna take that home to his mother.
Oh, what, can you imagine? Can you imagine chat with the door, by the way, Mammy? This what's her name again?
Lyrical.
This is lyrical. Because she fucking whacks it. She couldn't wax that.
We're gonna go to my bedroom to wax Lyrical.
Oh my! Listen, Shakur, as Mike Tyson says, mate, once the money goes, so do the hoes.
Hey, if you want a happy life, you got to find a woman that's willing to swallow the sword. God bless him.
It's a bit of a surprise. I was going to go for Bellew myself, but it seems like there's a strong Shakur Stevenson bent here. Andy, you've gone for Shakur, is that correct?
Yeah, I'll go for Shakur, mate. I want to swap up a wee bit. You know, Tony's just too easy picks. Sorry, Anthony's too easy picks these days.
He's had about 6 nominations this week.
I know. So, Tony, try and make it 12 next week, mate.
Imagine if he changed, Matty, would go out of business. Who are you going for?
Yeah, I totally disagree with Andy. You know, to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, and Anthony reigns supreme.
By the way, Bellew the Week's been the only award Tony's ever defended, actually.
Ozzy, who are you going for?
Oh, it's a tough one because I kind of want to honour Christopher Lovejoy, you know, down in the dumps, no money. So I think, you know, an award might just brighten his day. But then Tony crops up, Anthony, and he is the gift that keeps on giving. So
Anthony who, mate, Fowler or Bellew?
Oh, yeah, good point. Nah, got to be Bellew, without a doubt. Got to be Bellew.
Wow, interesting. We've had 2 for Shakur then and 2 for Bellew. It could be riding on me and you, Gabriel. Who are you going for?
Gabe will go left field, I bet you. That's the type of cunt he is. He just wants to fuck it up.
Well, just so you mentioned it, you know, I was leaning pretty hard the other way towards Stevenson, but I don't know. Your comments maybe Tony. Final answer, gun to my head. I'm gonna go with Stevenson.
Oh, interesting stuff. Interesting. My instinct's going with Bellew, which is going to make it a 3-way tie here. So how's that going to work out? What do you reckon?
Well, we can just go with Panamanian route.
Gonna have
Call
to.
them both champs.
Yep. Go for Tony and Stevenson.
Yeah,
he has to defend against Bermain Stavern tomorrow.
I'm opposed to this without a sanctioning fee.
But I think Tony is the super champion though, because he's been the money guy longer here for us as far as Bellews of the week go.
Yeah,
but I believe
I've
heard from Porky Russ as well that he won that as a vacant Bellew of the week because he came back after Christmas. So never won a fucking Bellew of the week belt outright.
But he's actually defended it though, like he never did with his world title as well. So there is that. So I think he's got to be super champ. So that would make Shakur basically a worthy second place possibly.
And third for my man who bought the fucking Bellew program as well. I love you, but fuck me, man.
Congratulations then, boys. We'll give it to Anthony. Sorry, I'm struggling to get used to this. Anthony and, excuse me, Shakur, you can share it with each other this week for episode 409.